Ah yes, who doesn't love going outside and touching some nice grass? Feeling the grass just run in between your toes just feels absolutely fantastic, doesn't it? Well, not any of us, no sir. Not anyone here on this channel. We prefer touching burning and molten lava, anything that makes us look cool and nonchalant in front of the ladies. Welcome back, fellow gaming gamers of the gaming industry. I come to you all with today's latest and greatest challenge. Can you beat Terraria with only fire? This has been the most requested challenge so far on this channel, so I appreciate you all waiting patiently for this video to come out. As usual, please allow me to explain what this challenge and its rules entails. First, we will only use weapons that use fire or some form of molten burning blaze as their attack, or any weapons crafted from molten, fiery, or volcanic components. Second, any accessories that are fire-themed are what we will aim to use. However, due to the lack of pure fire-themed accessories, we will allow any accessories with fire-like colors. Red, yellow, orange, reddish pink, or any that look like they have some sort of fire or anything like that on their design will be allowed. Third, we will be allowed to use any armor and tools that we please, as there is only one set of fire-like armor and tools we could get pre-Moonlord that really wouldn't allow for some clear progression in the game. And finally, I also have some quality of life mods installed, nothing that will alter the gameplay in any way beneficial to us other than some minor time-saving conveniences. So, with all of that laid out and our challenge rules now established, let us get right into it. It's going to be extremely important for us to find a fire weapon so we can get rid of this stick of a sword as soon as possible. We go cave diving, hoping to look for a mace, so we can combine it with torches and then create a flaming mace. Who could have guessed? We run into a Where's Waddle painting house. Nice. Also unfortunate because we have now just run out of all of our luck in only the first 5 minutes of this playthrough. Using some ore from the cave, we make a copper chestplate so we can have some added defense while we run around the world looking for some better items like some cactus for some cactus armor. We make a pair of cactus leggings and a cactus helmet. Ah yes, it wouldn't be a video if I didn't get absolutely mauled by vultures in the middle of the desert before I could finish making a cactus chestplate. Because God forbid I get any progress done in early game within a reasonable amount of time. While waltzing over to the left side of the world, we run into a living tree that grants us our first weapon, the Wand of Sparking, allowing us to finally channel our inner arsonist against the world for all of its wrongdoings. We find our corruption biome not too far away and dive into the chasms below. RNGesus decided to put water in a convenient spot for the first time ever in Terrarian history, and he also left a shadow orb exposed for our grubby gamer mitts to get a hold of. We won't be needing any of this exotic wildlife habitat anymore. We need to manifest our God-given right to expand the American infrastructure across the landscape. While it's still nighttime, we try to the best of our ability to get any star that we could come across so that we could have some slightly more uses of our Wand of Sparking. I think it's time to check out the right side of our world. Silly me, of course we'd be stuck sandwiched in between two fat, thick, oiled up, corrupt biomes, preventing us from reaching the goddamn jungle, or anything else for that matter. Alright, you know what? Let's just enjoy some chill and relaxing cave mining. Satan's pet piranha, reddish pink floaty, gangbang, jellyfish Brazos episode, Satan's other piranha, tungsten vein, suspiciously boulder-shaped opening, unstoppable force beetle. Yes, a blood moon, that's just what we needed, fantastic! I don't think we were dying enough. Thankfully, God is giving us all of these zombies right on top of our respawn point. Thank you, just fucking thank you. I cannot even reach the inside of my house. What is an original gangsta to do in this situation? Somebody tell me. I can't even craft any better armor because I'm always fucking dying. I'm still waiting for my answer. Life crystal, life crystals. Hermes boots we cannot use until we turn them into hellfire treads. Suspiciously shaped boulder opening, part 2. Reaching goddamn hell before finding a maze. Cloud in a bottle. Another damn cloud in a bottle. Mace, baby! Oh, finally! We craft up our flaming mace while the cringe Lord of Cthulhu makes a surprise guest appearance. Die. Do no damage and fucking die. Alright, I guess now we'll just make an arena. Oh, never mind. I guess we're doing goblins. I'm just putting it out there. The montage that I'm gonna do of the deaths for this dumbass event, that's gonna be like only 1/8 of the total deaths. I don't even have accessories that I can reforge. I have a fucking pink floaty and that's it. After the Great Goblin Nightmare of 2025 is over, we decide to spawn in the Eye of Cthulhu and see how well we do. We only have one row of platforms, but who really needs platforms or anything else if you don't even have a cloud in a bottle, any jumping accessory, or Hermes boots? The plan now is to just run across the platform, and whenever we run into the end of it, we just teleport home and then repeat the process. Despite our lack of mobility, the Eye of Cthulhu wasn't that hard to defeat even on Master Mode. His treasure bag will also give us one of our first accessories, the Shield of Cthulhu. Yes, it isn't fire related, but remember, any fire-like colors for only accessories are allowed. Otherwise, I feel like the challenge would be pretty boring as we'd only have like 4 to 5 total accessories that we could use. Keeping things hot. Next up is the Eater of Worlds. We smash open some shadow orbs and spawn the big worm up. Gangbang. Massive gangbang. Absolutely no fun at all having gangbang. Oh, I didn't even get shadow scales. I just need a little bit. We spawn in the Eater of Worlds and then... Oh, he's coming in hot. We're not taking any damage. Alright, let's fucking go. Although the Eater of Worlds has learned how to spit on that thing, he cannot really hit us, nor does he do that much damage. So we're just gonna kind of chill here and kind of cheese him. I have no shame. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. We ball. Mama did not raise no bitch. We getting in this. I don't know why we don't take any damage. I mean, we only have tungsten armor. I'm not complaining. Okay, that one did some damage. Even though the Eater of Worlds did devour our buttocks, we did get a lot of shadow scales, and that will be important for the next part of this video. We use those shadow scales to craft a nightmare pickaxe and throw ourselves down our elevator. We snag a hellforge and we embark on that epic hellstone mining session. We then craft up a full pair of molten armor, a volcano, a molten fury, pickaxe, hamaxe, imp staff, bug net, and upgrade our arrows from regular old boring fire arrows to sexy, beautiful hellfire arrows. We return back down to hell and put down an insta-bridge. Then we go on the hunt for some bugs so we can fish in lava for some juicy items and upgraded accessories. After a few hours of lava fishing, we did get a lot of crates, and we got the 2 accessories that we needed. We didn't get a lava charm, that would have been too good to be true. But we did get some flame marker boots, and we got a lava-proof fishing hook. We locate the goblin shitter, buy a pair of rocket boots, and an accessory combination station. We combine our rocket boots, Hermes boots, and flame marker boots into a glorious pair of hellfire treads. We sell our kidneys so that we could afford some reforges, and then we embark on the journey to get some revenge against that disgusting eater of ass worm that we hate so dearly. A quick stop to hell once more to get an obsidian rose and a magma stone so that we can have a full accessory loadout. Before we fight the wall of flesh, a shadow key and additional weapons would be quite nice to have in our arsenal. We create a scuffed Yove TM approved arena to fight Mr. Skeledog on, and then we embarrassingly fall to our death in front of countless people recording and looking at us from afar. We then expand the arena, so we have less 3 AM night trauma remembering what just happened, and then we defeat Skeletron. We dive bomb face first down into the Goonjin, looking for where the old Gooner Baiter man is hiding his precious treasures. Hey! Stay away from her! Tips Fedora. Hello, madam. Please allow me, an established certified knight of Reddit, to rescue you. Oh, what's Reddit? It's actually this really awesome cool place where I can rant about how awesome Elon Musk is, and our first chest gives us a fistful of fuck all. I will deeply regret not having knockback resistance in the future. The second chest gives us a blue moon. The third and last chest does have the key. Alright, we can leave this disgusting, smelly-ass goon dungeon. Those obsidian crates we fished earlier gave us 14 obsidian lockboxes. Plenty enough to get all the remaining pre-hard mode fire weapons that we need. We open 3 new lines of credit to reforge our new weapons and head down into hell to fight the wall of flesh. The strategy for this fight is to use our volcano's devastating sweeping abilities to deal with the hungry swarms, and then use our molten fury, flower of fire, and flame lash to unleash flame barrages onto the wall's weak points. Our first attempt was close, but ultimately we made some mistakes and took too much damage in the fight, and it cost us our win. Round 2 definitely has its close calls, but we aim to be precise, we aim at the weak points, we avoid the lasers, and we unleash our fiery barrages of hell. As the fight begins to come to a close, we maintain our distance while the wall of flesh speeds up in a desperate yet futile attempt to consume us, and we procure our epic victory royale. We open up that wall of flesh goodie bag and slam down that demon heart with a smile, and notice we got another fire weapon, the firecracker. Pretty cool. With hard mode now in full swing, it's time to upgrade our loadout. We head into the corrupt chasms, break plenty of demon altars, and begin mining up the hard mode ores that they brought into our world: palladium, orichalcum, and adamantite. We craft up a full adamantite armor set of the ranger variety and get ready for the next chapter of this video. Normally Normally now, I'd go get wings before doing anything else, but the fire wings are unfortunately locked behind a spawn restriction until one mechanical boss dies. I decided we'll fight Skeletron Prime first, because he's the only mechanical boss that we need to fight to unlock the flamethrower. This fight doesn't go very bad at the start, but remember how I said I would deeply regret not having knockback resistance? Well, we don't even have enough mobility to outrun or maneuver Skeletron Prime, and we get absolutely filet-o-fished by his rotating spiked skull. Our lack of mobility is so cripplingly obvious that we decide that it might be time to try to cheese him in some way or form. We try setting up teleporters, and we still notice that it is impossible to hit him. Whenever we teleport, he decides to go Mach 8, and it makes it impossible to get a good target on him. What am I supposed to do?
Back dimension to this minecart loop are 74 tracks on the bottom, 36 diagonally upwards, 11 on the left side with a bumper to bounce you back, 36 diagonally upwards, hammer the ending so you fly off, then go back onto the bottom right, 1 block over and 5 blocks up.
Our next fight, we use a minecart track cheese method, thank you Sorbet Cafe, for the lovely idea. Even though it's a year old, it still works just fine. This time, we're going to be using the Flame Lash and some other ranged weapons to try to not have to worry about aiming so much against Skeletron Prime. Yes! Screw you, you dumb mechanical boner-ass bitch. We pull out those Souls of Fright from Skeletron Prime's goodie bag and intercept a shipment of illegal gun parts heading to the US border and combine them into our latest and greatest weapon, the Flamethrower. We sell everything we have to our name to afford to reforge it to the best modifier, and then we go down back to hell to look for some wings. I'm sorry, did that just one-shot me? 400 damage? It's not even a boss! 28 red demons later, we got our fire feather. We head up to the atmosphere to locate and skin some wyverns of their pelts and convert them into souls of flight and craft up our fire wings. It did take us quite a long time to get here in this video. If you are enjoying it so far, do consider subscribing, leaving a like, and comment what you thought of this challenge at the very end. The next boss on this list is the twins. We use our flamethrower's long range to stay just out of Spasmatism's gamer breath and just close enough to Retinazer to burn him back into scrap metal. Our flamethrower is the perfect tool to deal with the destroyer. It's perfect at damaging and melting his various segments and is extremely proficient at swatting his simp probes out of the sky. Aside from one close call, we never really dropped below 15 hearts in this entire fight, and with the destroyer down, that is the last of the mechanical boss trio that we have to worry about. Now, our eyes must shift to locate and destroy the infamous Mama Cougar and heap of shit for brains rock golem in the jungle. We sleep for a few days so that life fruit, plantaira bulbs, and chlorophyte can grow and spread around the jungle. We then head over to it and look for those delectable pieces of game progression. We mine up all the life fruits that we can find, kill Queen Bee so the Witch Doctor can move in, and finally obliterate some chlorophyte ore to make our next armor set. I unknowingly threw a city buster down, thinking it would break everything in the direction it was thrown in, and it ended up atomizing one of Plantaira's bulbs. Oops. Mrs. Terra was very displeased seeing we opened up one of the jungle's clams and didn't pay for dinner first, and she promptly removes us from existence. We set up our Plantaira arena and get ready to fight her for the ultimate battle and showdown in the jungle. We hit Plantaira with the Spin Cycle Classic, rotating that plant wagon around the screen while letting our flamethrower melt away those petals that hide her true beauty. In her second phase, it's mostly the same thing, and we just try to survive and dodge her barrage of little snip-snappers from grabbing a hold of our manhood. Not that anyone in their right mind would be against it. And eventually, we get the job done. With Plantaira subdued, we open up the temple door and head to Golem's chamber so we can crush the rocky bastard and obtain some beetle shells and maybe a sunstone if we're lucky. It is impossible not to notice that we are doing no damage at all to this giant rock. It does make sense. If you light a rock on fire, nothing will happen, but now we have to go obtain some better weapons. We head back to the Gungeon to farm for one of the two new fire weapons we'll be aiming to obtain, the Inferno Fork, a magic-based weapon with great DPS, and we just need to obliterate some smelly Gunner casters for it. After an hour of farming and a few tragic deaths here and there, one eventually does drop and we can proceed to our next weapon grind. We will be using all of the ectoplasm we gathered in the dungeon to create a naughty present to summon up the Frostmoon event and look to obtain an Elf Melter Flamethrower. If only I knew just the amount of pain that I would have to endure to get this dumb-ass stupid flamethrower, I probably would have never done this challenge and I would have went ghost mode on all of YouTube. I'm gonna be sick. It didn't drop it. It didn't drop fucking anything. Where are you going? Where are you going? Come back! Come back! I'm fucking done with this. Get me the fuck out of here. We spin the block back on Golem's crib and notice our new weapons are doing a great amount of DPS. The Elf Melter is great for melting Golem's HP bar, and using it together with the Inferno Fork's lingering explosive fire gives Golem no chance. We kill him twice so we can have enough beetle shells for later, and we push onwards to the last chapter of this video. Oh boy, do I sure love Instagram memes. They are so much better than r/memes. What did you say? Yeah, you'll regret that dearly. We bait out the Reddit admin cultist into battle, triggering our trap card of having a differing opinion to him forced him out into the open and allows us to burn his ugly cosplay right off his greasy neckbeard face. We make sure to precisely target the correct clones. As we burn him into a well-done steak, he eventually folds and summons the pillars into the world. With the pillars summoned, we focus down the solar pillar, which conveniently spawned in right next to where we killed the lunatic cultist. This pillar will be the source of our last two weapons in the game, the Daybreak and the Solar Eruption. We defeat the solar pillar and thank it for its service before heading home to craft up our new and improved arsenal of weapons. We reforge them to their best modifiers possible after giving the Goblin Tinkerer the keys to my goddamn house and head into the jungle to farm for turtle shells and create some turtle armor and then upgrade that turtle armor into beetle armor. We finish off the Nebula Pillar, we finish off the Stardust Pillar, and we finish off that sorry excuse of a Vortex Pillar, and we prepare ourselves for the epic, climactic final battle against the Moon Lord. It's alright, that was surely a fluke round, and there won't be any more suffering in this video because we'll surely kill the Moon Lord in the next few tries. Primordial Death Laser Beam, Primordial Death Laser Beam, tracking eyeballs from hell. Nurse, nurse, please, please let me fucking heal, nurse. Oh my god, he's so low. Oh no. An eyeball gangbang apparently, almost smashing a hole cleanly through my desk after almost killing him on attempt number 284. Alright, I am going to tweak the fuck out. Oh my goodness. I'm fucking free! Oh my god, that one was hard. That one was hard. Oh my god, man. Thank you. And with the Moon Lord defeated, that answers our question. Yes, it is possible to beat Terraria with only fire. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to this point in the video. I am glad you could have all gotten some enjoyment out of it. If you found this video fun or entertaining, be sure to subscribe and enable those bell notifications. Leave a like and comment what you thought about it in that comment section down below. Thank you all for your continued support recently. It really means a lot to me. I hope to show off some of my new Terraria and other game projects soon, so be sure to stick around the channel for future content and videos. Thank you all again, and I hope to see you all in the next one.